Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tom Jefferson, going to take this match a little more seriously than the last one. It is for Emission's secondary title, the Global Championship or Global Heavyweight. As we have two stars, Loki and SpongeBob, who won a tournament to get here, and out comes Loki first. We have to run down the tail of the tape here. SpongeBob, the current FXWF World Champion, he's a World Champion right now, versus the former IWA Champion Loki. Both were inaugural champions to start with of their respective companies. But let's talk about how Loki got here. First and foremost, he beat Sub-Zero, he beat Captain Price, and then he went on and beat Jack Sparrow to get here. That is 3 wins in a row for him. But all that matters to Loki right now is getting the real deal. The real deal. Because he's been desperate to get another title, because he's been not on the best track ever since losing the title at Heatwave. He lost the Elimination Chamber. He did reunite with Thor reluctantly a couple of times. They beat the Symbiotes due to having a common goal, and then they had the common goal of Tag Team Gold. The Sons of Odin lost to Project Altitude, and Loki decided to dip. He didn't see any more success there. But at Vengeance, he can redeem himself. He can get out of this little slump. But speaking of slumps, I'm not about to call SpongeBob a fluke, as here he comes, by the way. But he has not had that standout moment in IWA as of yet. But he's come far, and he's looking to take it. He beat Cutler Beckett in the first round. He beat Solid Snake in an amazing sprint. And then he beat Robotnik in the semifinals. All of those, all 6 opponents for both of these men are very formidable. So this could be a challenge for the both of them. With SpongeBob slapping his own head, I'm sure that will help for the upcoming big match. But it is a moment of glory for these two, as one of them will be a 2-time inaugural champion of something. SpongeBob with FXWF and the global title, Loki with 2 IWA championships. I'm sure both would absolutely love that. But it is go time. And there is that beautiful global championship. I personally like the look of it. As these two are about to square off, the referee raising that beautiful belt high. I love the way it looks in gold. You can't go wrong with gold. Loki punching the air. SpongeBob picking his nose. Here we go. This match is underway. Now these two men are locking up, and SpongeBob with the power advantage. Usually, you don't expect that because he's not as tall as Loki. But clearly, he's a world champion for a reason. We're about to see it. And these two locking up again. Loki twisting the arm here. Again, getting behind the Sponge now. Can the Sponge use some slick moves? And he does, taking him down with an armbar. Awesome grappling by these two here. And Loki rolls out of it. So far, they are on even ground. And Loki getting a bit jumpy. Just shows his desperation. Loki twisting the arm. And thrusting into the shoulder of the Sponge. Jesus Christ. Again. Thrusting into his shoulder. And now the Sponge, though. He gets his arm in, locking it in. Kneeing Loki near the groin. In the gut. It hurts either way, but ooh. You do not need that injury in grappling. Now Loki elbowing the Sponge in the back of the head. Doing it again. This is getting really, really aggressive early on here. As the Sponge bounces Loki off of him. Slide. Froggy. Drop kick, and Loki does not yet go down, though. He's going to use that to his advantage as he blasts SpongeBob in the face. And now Loki, he's going to take this one all the way to the outside. As he got blasted by that Oh, and it got worse. My goodness. What a clothesline. That one sent SpongeBob cracking up against the mat. And he's going to go ahead, lean him on the barricade, continue to use that as a weapon. Driving the back into it, taking advantage, picking the wounds. Very smart. He's going to lock in the camel clutch here to continue the stretch on that back, continue to put some more wounds on him. The referee's at a count of 7, and Loki, he's just waiting for him to get up. We're at a count of 9. Double act. No. Here we go in the sponge. Goodness gracious, to the back. Dropping him right on his knee. And now, this is where he can take advantage. Loki goes into the barricade. And the sponge, he's going to break the count. He does not want to win that way. And a drop kick to finally send Loki down. Now he knows what the floor tastes like. No! Oh, his neck. Oh dear God. That was what a terrible landing. Pardon my speech. That was absolutely a terrible landing. That's probably going to be the sponge's speech after landing on his neck that hard. Maybe some extra CTE for his troubles, but that doesn't matter, as Loki's going to take advantage. Knee to the gut once again. Looking for that Russian leg sweep. He gets it. Now Loki, he's solidified his control, but the sponge, though, he sees that. And Loki, he's not going to even take the chance jumping to the outside. As the sponge looking to fake him out, though, grazing his head against the top rope, and Loki bounces back. Despite landing on his neck, he's looking to get back into this. He can. Chopping a forearm. To the back again. And now he's looking to step on him here. Much like most people like people on the internet to step on them. But SpongeBob, he's just pulling on Loki, and that's submission. Knee to the back. And Loki has to be in pain when it comes to his back, too. So he got drop kicked on there. And Loki going back to old reliable. Now SpongeBob is in trouble once again. However, you can't keep a good sponge down for long. Oh, he's looking to sweep the legs, though. And Loki, he dares him. But the sponge actually doing something smart, taking a breather here. Poke to the eye. That can certainly get you an advantage here. Neck breaker from the top, and now the sponge. Here we go. There's that signature rocket kick. He's pulling out early. SpongeBob may have just stunned Loki right there, going for the cover. 1, 2. No, Loki kicks out. The sponge, he is in dismay. But he has to move on and find the best next step for himself. Looking for a punch. Looking for something, but Loki just need him in the face. Punch himself. And now Loki, maybe he's going to try to one-up the sponge here, because of course he does. Of course he feels like, and he's going to send SpongeBob to the top rope, do some bad damage. This does not go well. This never ends well as Loki. Oh, Sponge Boy Me Bob, this is going to be a bad landing. Top rope superplex on the back. Loki trying to pull out all the stops at the expense of his own body. 1, 2. No, and the sponge gets a shoulder up, and now Loki, he's getting absolutely irritated. Loki may be in control, but SpongeBob is controlling his perseverance right now. Loki with the camel clutch connecting, and this, SpongeBob is in a bad spot. He's not anywhere close to any ropes, but you know what? He's crawling. He's looking for it. He's itching it. The ref may be shouting in his face, but the only thing that matters to the sponge right now is that his finger and that rope. That's it. Crawling over there. Loki can't really do much about it right now, but oh, right when I say it, Loki. Loki locking it in even more. He's so close. This submission's been in for a while. Can the sponge reach the horizon? Is it going to be brought to him? Can he reach gold? And he does. Hand on the bottom rope, and he must break it. And now Loki, the cutthroat gesture. Looking to end this match right here. The damage has been done despite SpongeBob breaking out impressively. Here we go. SOS going for the cover, but SpongeBob was by the ropes, and he's going to force a rope break. And now Loki can't believe he's trying to fight back against the fans booing him, cheering the sponge, but Loki can't believe it. He's getting more irritated by the hour. It just shows you how badly Loki wants to win the Global Championship. But a neck breaker, jumping neck breaker from SpongeBob. We're also seeing how badly the sponge wants to capture this. And now bringing him through. Can't go wrong with the neck breakers here. He delivers another one from a higher distance this time. Draping him on the middle rope. Well, factually incorrect. He was not higher, but he has less room to break. Break for a fall. Another sponge with the chop to the chest. And if that weren't enough for Loki, the sponge is about to flatten him like he a dish rag. Oh my god. Suicide forearm. Loki taken out. SpongeBob coming at him like a speeding bullet. This is America. And now, rolling him into the ring here, looking to do some extra damage. You cannot go wrong. It took ages for Thor to get rid of Loki at heat weight. It took 3 or 4 spears to do so. And the sponge looking ahead to the top rope. Begging for Loki to get up once again. He's just going to pack even more of a punch. Jumping neck breaker from the top. Going for the cover. Will that do it? 1, 2. No, Loki gets a shoulder up. And the sponge, he's getting annoyed as well. He also badly wants this global championship. Both tempers are flaring right now. SpongeBob, can he get 47 meters down? But Loki caught him. Elbow to the leg. And that's a way to weaken somebody. And now Loki's going to continue to deliver some clubbing blows to SpongeBob, but that's not all. We've seen this done before, ladies and gentlemen. Suicide spear connects. Both go tumbling out, risking their bodies. Now Loki taking his time. He has taken damage in this match, courtesy of the sponge. He's going to send that sponge right back where he came, to the ring. Now Loki trying to get some feeling back into his body. Take a breather. And setting up in the middle rope. What's he looking for here? And he's just going to taunt the sponge. But now Loki himself looking for a top rope maneuver after the couple that the sponge has put on him in this match here. Oh, the sponge is up. Loki just made a big mistake. He gets dumped onto his back. He took way too long. SpongeBob with the layer, with another layer. The momentum is coming to the adrenaline in his soul, but he gets... Oh, Loki dodges him completely. And now Loki with another rough lariat. Global title on the line. These two are fighting for it. Pulling out what stops the new two. Loki with the clothesline, another clothesline. Can he get the drop kick? He does. He has that signature DDT. Is that in store? But the sponge, though, he saw that coming. He can do his reversal better. And a drop kick. Another sponge stretching his joints. Rocket kick. Connects for a second time. That signature move once again. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No. Loki was still moving and the sponge smashes his ass back onto the canvas. Wait a minute, Loki though, they got a mischief with Blackout. He's rallying too, rolling SpongeBob up from behind. Imagine if he steals it here. 1, 2, no, SpongeBob just shoves him off. However, that may be exactly what Loki needed. The signature DDT. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, SpongeBob with the shoulder up and Loki realizing that's still not enough. These two continuing to fight, not taking each other's offense. And Loki, oh wait a minute, looking for a power slam, but SpongeBob kicks his legs and gets back into it. Wait a minute. Rocket kick for a third time. Going for that may have been Loki's biggest mistake. Here we go. Can he get 47 meters down? He does. 47 meters down, and Loki's holding his face. Wait. He's bleeding. He's bleeding. That's not good. SpongeBob smells blood. He smells blood. And now like a sponge, he's going to absorb all of it. Second 47 meters down. That's it. Looking for the trifecta to cap all of this off. Here we go. 47 meters down. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, your inaugural IWA Global Champion, SpongeBob, his second inaugural title. He is not just a tag team guy. He's not just a man. No, a sponge, a god who lives in a pineapple under the sea. He is the global champion. Now he has 2 titles. He has a lot to brag about. Loki, he tried his best. He was desperate to get that second title. But in the end, SpongeBob pulls out the win. Now here we go. He gets that first taste of that gold. Raising it up proud. I'm Tom Jefferson. I was glad to call this match. I enjoyed it. Now I'm sending it back to Jeffrey and Jackson.